So don't say we didn't warn you. Your taxes, they are due tomorrow, and you still have time to get them in. We're answering all of your tax questions in a live interview coming up.
TikTok taxes are due tomorrow, and if you owe Uncle Sam, you may soon have to answer private debt collectors. You don't want to do that. The IRS says it'll start sending out letters this month to affected taxpayers. Only people with long-standing tax debts will be contacted. If your case ends up being farmed out to a private collection firm, the IRS will give you its name and contact information. The firm should also say they are working as authorized IRS contractors from one of these 4 firms: CBE Group of Cedar Falls, Iowa, Conserve of Fairport, New York, Performant of Livermore, California, and Pioneer of Horseheads, New York.
Okay, so we know you have questions, so we brought in the expert to answer a lot of these. This is Robert Hockensmith, a certified public accountant. The big question, I mean, today is pretty much your last day to get your taxes done. What if you just can't? What do you do? What are you supposed to do?
Well, you have a couple of choices, Justin. One is to file an extension, the Form 4868. It's free. You can go online and do it at irs.gov. You can have your accountant do it, and you send the extension in. It gives you 6 months to file the tax return, but it doesn't give you 6 months to actually pay the tax that you owe. So the taxes have to be paid by April 18th, tomorrow, or you will have a penalty. But the penalty is only 1/10 of what it would be if you don't file the extension.
So it's best to file?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
What if you don't know that you owe until you actually get them done? When is your money then due?
Well, the extension is the way to go if you're not sure. The money is going to be due on April 18th, whether you pay it or not. And if you pay it later with an extension, then, as I said, the penalty is very, very small. But if you don't do that extension, it's a huge penalty. 5% of the tax you owe per month, up to 25%.
Okay, so then what if I have to pay money and nobody wants to pay,
Right.
but if you're like, I don't have that money laying around, what are you supposed to do?
You can actually go into a payment agreement with the IRS. There's actually a form for that. You can just send in whatever you're able to send in. Tell them you can't afford to pay it all at one time. They even have a 120-day extension other than the Form 4868 that allows you 4 months to pay, and they won't file a lien against your assets.
Okay, so if I'm somebody and maybe I don't have, do you need internet access? Do you need to do that online, file the extension?
The extension you can do online, or you can actually mail it in. But you have to have it postmarked by April 18th.
So you have to have it postmarked, and then you're good.
Right. Till October 15th, yes.
All right, there we go. Oh, taxes. You're just naming off these forms. You're so good. All right, Kim.